Charles, help me get this helmet off because it's stuck too tight. Alright people, welcome back to another Fwoosh review. Today I'm looking at Marvel Legends Infinite Series Magneto. X-Men Legends Infinite Series, whatever you want to call it. I received him from my Toys R Us pre-order. I got him for, well, either $14.99 or $8.99, depending on, which one was the 50% off. But, woo! It's like we're living in 2005, 2006. Cheap toys. And then they actually hit Toys R Us and they're $22. But what can you do? Looking at him, he doesn't bother me as much as I thought he would. The reused body, yeah, you can pick out parts that you hate, but at the same time, just standing on the shelf, like Storm when he's standing, he looks okay. He's passable. I mean, not everybody has the same body type, and I'm okay with Magneto having a different body type, definitely. But, the basic problems of this body that we've known about forever, the flexed bicep, when he's in, relaxed position, the cape does a little bit to hide it, but it still sticks out at you. And the other thing is the old school hips, the ball joints. I know a lot of people are nostalgic for these. These are terrible. They're pinned at 45, just like they used to be. Yeah, you have to work it around. The other thing that sticks out at me is his huge feet. I wouldn't say huge, I'd just say duck feet. They're the new rocker, which is good. And yeah, with the weight of his cape, always wanting to drag him back. I guess they were put on there to stabilize him, but it doesn't work as great as it, was probably meant to be. And of course, I'm shooting video. I talk about how bad he stands, and he automatically stands up. So that's just the way it is. The helmet doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. Yeah, his face looks kind of stuffed in there. So, and as soon as I opened him up, I don't have this happen a lot, but his head fell right off. It was just popped off the ball joint. That's easy enough. Stick back on. Now his cape does want to float up above his shoulders. And I'm probably going to work on that here in a minute. See how that works. But I think if it was down, it would look a lot better. It'd help hide the ball joints. Or not the ball joint, but the biceps a little bit more. And just look better. I mean, I can see floating, but I want it down. It's even painted. The chest has a purple section painted onto it. And with the cape floating, it just completely hides that, or it shows it from underneath. It resting on his shoulders is going to be priority number 1 in fixing this guy. Being an old body, you probably know the articulation, but he has pretty good. Of course, his head's on a ball with a hinge, so pretty good down. Again, the helmet, as usual, with hair or mohawks or helmets, he doesn't have a lot of up. Hinge and swivel shoulders, you're not going to get a lot because of the cape. Swivel bicep. Double hinged elbows. See, that bicep looks terrible. Double hinge elbows. Gets about right there. He just has... Oh, what the hell? He doesn't have any wrist? Okay. I didn't see that. I guess I didn't pay any attention to that. Oh, there's a swivel at the glove. I just found out. Ab crunch, forward, back, cape hinders, waist swivel, kind of pulls the belt up, but the belt, actually I like this belt a lot more than I thought I would too. It's just a basic wrap. Hinges, swivel, hips, swivels out, swivels forward but twists. You have to kind of, but it comes straight out. Back, swivel at the upper thigh, around the ball joint, double knees, and he does have a boot swivel. It's been a long time since we've seen that. Hinge ankle, and then the rocker ankle. And now that I've screwed up all his leg, he's probably not going to stand for me. Oh, of course. Prove me wrong, Eric. Another thing, when I first opened him up, and it's still pretty warped. It looked like he got his hand caught in a 50-ton press. The fingers were even worse. It's kind of, I guess it'd be okay if this middle finger was bent over. He's gonna be getting some hot water later. I need something metallic for him to hold or manipulate or something. Paint, really not a lot of paint. Now it looks like the cape is molded in purple, of course. The body's molded in red. It has some darker shading, which it doesn't look bad. It's just kind of on there. And the boots and gloves are molded in purple with red paint apps. They look, well, it kind of bleeds over. You have to look really hard for it though. Other than that, not a lot of paint. Now the cape floats. There's a pin sticking into the back right there, and it's loose, and it looks like it's just pinned too low on the cape would make it ride high. So yeah, pinned too low on the cape. So I'm gonna try. Well, I'll try that here in a minute. Here's a Cyclops from the same wave. He's bulkier, definitely. The elder statesman, I guess. Old man, that's in better shape than Scott Summers. But I can live with it. This is not going to go on, the X-Men shelf. This isn't the reformed mutant revolution Magneto to me. He's, old school bad guy Magneto. He'll go with Build-A-Figure Blob probably. I don't have the original Magneto on the old Iron Man body. I wish I did to compare, but he was lost long ago, I suppose. I couldn't even find him in my tub of Marvel Legends. Magneto comes with Jubilees Arm. I didn't stick it in the body this time. Left arm? Left arm. So, and Jubilees Elbows, I noticed it on the arm that came with Cyclops. The elbows are really stiff. I'm going to have to work on those too. Packaging, standard, Wolverine on the side on all of them. What I found, and I realized it was on Storm too, pose requires hand support. Yeah, especially on Storm, who I can't get to stand worth a damn. Packaging, trash. He comes with Jubilee instructions. If you can't figure that out, then anatomy class? I don't know. Arm, head. So and the body comes with Storm. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna pop his head off. Let's get the cape. Okay, yeah, it's just a loose peg inside. It looks like there's, I don't know if this was in the body mold. There's two rectangle peg holes, but I don't see any rectangle pegs inside the cape. So let's try this. What I'm going to do, let's try snipping off the, I'm going to save that just in case. Now, it's probably not going to be as secure as having the peg in there, but hopefully, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, that's much better. It stays down. Not bad at all. If I were feeling frisky, I would probably glue the peg in a higher position on the cape just to secure it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. Let's see where the peg hole is. Where's the peg hole? If I were to put it right behind this ball right here, let's give this a shot. Super glue activator. Activate. Form of new peg inside the cape. Let's clean that up. Let's clean this up. I don't know how well this is going to work. Let's see how well Magneto stands without his cape. Pretty damn well. Super glue. That's a gel. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, we're gonna glue it right behind the ball, dead center on his back piece. Now that both pieces being rubber, it should stick fairly well, but we'll see. Okay. The peg is glued in there. You can see that it's slightly higher than the original spot. Slip it over. Let's take the head off just for some clearance. Where the hell's the hole? Okay. Pegged in there? No, that's not gonna work. Oh, yeah, it will. Oh, no. It's still too high. No, it works. Okay. Pegged in. Now it won't come off. It's on there now. There's no going back. Magneto. He even seems to stand a little better. With the cape down and secured, it reaches his feet. It reaches the ground, so it acts as a stabilizer. There you go, that's even better. That's unforeseen results on my part. Now if his middle finger would straighten out. But, yeah, just a little custom fix from me to you. If you enjoy the video, comment, like, subscribe to the Fwoosh. We'll see you next time.